Hello, it's Icy and I'm back again with another video about the Thieves Guild. If you would like to see the previous videos, please click the link in the corner. This video is a continuation of my impressions of the detail contained in the PTS patch notes, version 2.3.0. Today I'm going to talk to you about my thoughts about the base game changes. So these are things that I found interesting that don't necessarily refer to PvP specifically. So let's get to the thing I consider the most important. You can now craft the Trinimac shoulders. Yes, those fabulous wings that are available from Wrothgar can now be crafted. These drop by doing the daily delves in Wrothgar. So on my main character, I will be doing the daily delves repeatedly. I will be saving all of the chests, and once the new patch opens, I'll be opening them all at once and seeing if I can get the chapter for doing the shoulders, because they are gorgeous. So much so that I actually considered completely and utterly changing my build so that I could get the ones from the Trinimac drop set, which is silly, but I was going to do that anyway. And also, conveniently enough, the shoulders are the only thing that I haven't yet upgraded to V16 armor. So that actually works out really well. So that is the most important thing, PvE related, in all the changes for me personally. There are other motives you can get, it's up to you. They're not important. I have notes. Sorry. Okay, so scrolling combat text comes in. Now this is interesting because always the overwhelming design philosophy of Elder Scrolls Online was to make it look less like a traditional MMO. So hence no scrolling text, not a lot of information on the screen that tells you how much damage you're doing. But there is a lot of demand from the users to say, no, we do actually want more of that, which is fine. And so I'm glad ZOS is moving that way. Whether I'll use it or not depends on how annoying it is, mostly. I currently use FTC, an add-on that gives me that information in a log in the bottom corner, which I quite like and isn't invasive. So, I'll try it out. We'll see how we go. It will be really great for console users, however, who can't play with mods at all. And I don't know how they do it. Like, seriously. I couldn't play the game without my add-ons. I have tried when stuff has gone wrong. It's not pretty. Anyway, okay, so this is a big one. It will have a big impact in PvP, but also dungeons, delves, trials, everything. The quote is, prioritization of animations during combat. You'll now be able to see all of the effects when played in rapid succession without affecting DPS. Now, is that mean that they're turning off combat weaving? For example, if you do a long duration attack, you can then, for example, block, which will cut short the animation, and then you can kick off the next attack. However, the damage that was contained from the long attack continues to hit. Now I do this quite a bit, as I don't know how good I am at it, but I do it all the time. So I'll be really interested to see what happens. Does this just mean they're making all the animations much shorter? Don't know. 64-bit clients. Awesome. Still got 32-bit clients, which means you can only use the maximum amount of memory for the ESO application up to, certainly in my case, about 3 gig. So that will actually be really good. I've got 16 gig on my computer, so I will be able to take advantage of using more memory. So, great thing. This is sort of more PvP-ish, but it also goes for anybody who doesn't currently grind dungeons for the monster item helms. So whether you get fancy helm, fancy shoulders, there will be a vendor in Cyrodiil who will pop up occasionally and will have random stuff for sale. And it will either be for scads and scads of AP, alliance points, which you generate from killing people in PvP, or scads and scads of money. So it would appear that you might be able to buy these. Now, there are cries on forums from PvE dungeon runners to say, that's not fair. We grind these dungeons to get them. And which I say, possibly, but there isn't any sort of high-level gear that's comparative that drops in PvP. There's some high-level gear you can buy, but it's not got those same top level bonuses and procs. So, look, I'm a PvP player. I'm not really great at... I don't enjoy dungeons. I've done probably half to 3/4 of them. But I'm never going to grind them because I don't actually enjoy it. So I'm glad that's coming in. I suspect the cost will be through the roof. So you will have to be, like saving up your alliance points or gold to get any of them. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how that works out. What else? Collections. Collections are being expanded to include the treasure items or trophies that have dropped from public dungeons. They all do small, cool little things, glowy lights, flashy things. So they will now be removed from your inventory and accessible through a collection. Thank you! So that gives you back, I don't know, like 16 or 20 inventory slots. So if you're still holding those items, check the forums to see which ones are going to be going to the collections, and then delete them if you haven't already. I like to keep hold of mine, but I just deleted them, like yesterday to clear out the space. I'm hoping all of the ones I've deleted are actually ones that can be replaced, because I'd be sad otherwise. And the other big thing that certainly affects me and my character personally is a lot of the crit calculations have been faulty going into Wrothgar. Now, this was discovered at the PTS server all the way back when Wrothgar was being tested, but it hasn't been corrected till now. Mostly these are passive skills that haven't been calculating correctly. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get 10 or 15% crit back. I wouldn't be surprised, being a medium armor nightblade. So that will make a big difference. Probably not so much in PvP, where you can't crit people who are shielded, which is, everybody casts a barrier. Check the next video for that information. But in PvE, I think it will make a big difference. So that's my impressions of general changes for the Thieves Guild DLC, which I am very much looking forward to, and am downloading as I record this video for the PTS server. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have any comments or questions, please ask them below, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.